Hello, everybody, and welcome to our session on sending a sequence in ConvertKit. So this is a quick one. It's relatively simple and straightforward to send a sequence. And what I mean by sending a sequence is actually adding somebody to a sequence, because remember, sequences are usually triggered by some type of action. So if you need to add them manually, it means that you're going to have to go through some specific steps. We're going to do forms in the next module, and forms goes with sequences very well, so we'll expand on sequences a little bit more when we talk about that. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to add somebody to a sequence manually. As I mentioned, forms will go more into detail about the automatic side of sequences. So real quick, we're going to look at how to add via bulk actions and also by forms. Now, most of the times that you would want to add somebody to a sequence is because maybe they're already a client, maybe they didn't come in their traditional ways, maybe there was a kink in the system. It's really straightforward to do. And then just a real quick overview on editing sequences, which is very simple as well. And then the next session under sequences, we're going to talk about reporting, which is a real quick one as well. So adding subscribers, again, really working with sequences is really more of an automated feature. You want to just set it up and let it roll, but there may be times when you have to come in and tweak it yourself and add subscribers to a specific sequence to get them, rolling. You can use a form, or you can add via bulk action. So I'm just going to show you both of these real quick. And as I mentioned, we're going to go into forms in the next module in much more detail. So we will also touch on sequences again. So I click on sequences. From here, remember, I can click on a sequence to edit it. Now, from within the sequence, there isn't a way to actually go in and add somebody, okay? As I mentioned, the two options you have are forms or subscribers via bulk action. So I'm going to go to subscribers because I want to show you how to do this after the fact, okay? In other words, you already have the subscriber in your system. Now you need to put them in that specific sequence. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to locate the individual. Remember, you can use search, but remember, it only searches for email addresses, so you need to know what the email address is. So you would find the people or person and select them by clicking on their checkboxes, and then bulk actions will become available. If you don't have somebody checked in the list, bulk actions isn't available. You want to hit that, and then you want to hit add to sequence. Very, very simple. Okay, it'll give you a list of sequences once you click on it, and then basically you would just select whatever sequence or sequences and hit save. And done. Remember, it may take a second for it to adjust, and then you can, what I found is easy to turn off your checkboxes is if you turn them all on and turn them all off. So I'll go down here and I'll click on Penelope, for instance, and I think Penelope. And you'll see that once I go into edit her, you can see the sequences that she's in. Okay, you'll see when they subscribed, whether or not it's active, and then you can also remove them from the sequence here, as well as it shows you your email history. So you'll notice it sent that first email immediately, okay, based on the fact that I added that person to the sequence. That's it. Okay, the sequence is already kicked off because the first step in that sequence was to send it immediately. Remember, you can control when that first email goes out. 0 is what you want to put in if you want it to go out immediately, and then you would, then you would go to a day and then forward. Okay, it doesn't go in half days; it goes in full days. So 0 would be immediately, and then 1 day, 2 day, and so on. Okay, so that's all you have to do. Subscribers, select them, bulk actions, and select the actual sequence and go from there. The other way is to use forms, and I just have a couple of simple forms I created. I'll just show you these real quick. You would go into a form. In the next section, we're going to go into forms, and I would click on the actual form, okay, and you can go under settings, and then there's an option here for sequence. As you can see, I've already put this person as sequence, right, and then save it. So that would add them. So that's the other way, okay. Now, very simple. The most common way you're going to add people is via the bulk actions. We're going to set it to automate sequences when we do forms. One other thing real quick, anytime you want to edit a sequence, very simple, you would just go to sequences and simply click on the sequence itself to open it up. From here, you could, move your emails around. You could trade it from draft to published or whatever you wanted to do. Change your settings and so on, okay? Very, very simple. So that shows you how to add people to your sequence manually. In forms, as I mentioned, we're going to look at how to automate all that. Okay, so we looked at adding or editing sequences. You can add emails. If you add an email to a sequence, in other words, if you change it from draft to published, or if you actually add a new email what will happen is the system will automatically send the emails to the list of people who got the previous one. Okay, and then all new subscribers will go ahead and go within the sequence. So if you tweak the sequence, you added an email, basically what ConvertKit's going to do is look at the last set of people it sent it to, and it will send that new email to that list and then go forward. Okay, and that's basically what this talks about. So your homework is just real quick. Add yourself to the sequence that you built in the previous module, in the previous session, I should say. That homework I had you create a sequence. Add yourself under bulk actions. Go ahead and take a look to make sure that it actually added you. And then go in and edit a sequence. Maybe add a new email, maybe change it from draft to published, and then publish it just so you can see how that works. So very simple, simple homework. And as always, need help, click on the help button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Send us an email, members@thetechiementor.com. Post in our Facebook group or comment below and I'll be happy to help you, or one of my team will be happy to help you. And I'll see you in that next session all about reporting. Thanks. Bye.